Hello friends, we are going to be talking about how to place your stop loss correctly so that you don't get stopped out multiple times, time and time again, unnecessarily because you have placed it either too tight or you have placed it in the incorrect place and chances of you getting stopped out are pretty high. Now, before I go uh, to the topic of placing your SL correctly, I want to tell you about my paid mentorship program, and that's basically teaches you price action intraday right from the basics to advanced stuff, and teaches you swing as well as intraday, and you get lifetime mentorship, access to a mobile app, access to the web, and continuous learning for a lifetime, where you can be associated with me and other traders in the community, and you can share your learnings, and we can learn together. Okay, now let's go back to placing our stop loss correctly so that we don't get stopped out multiple times and the price keeps trending in the direction that we thought we did, right? Now, if you look at CG Power, the instrument that we are looking at, right? So, for example, we have got we have got price in a range here. You see this? Let's say we've got a price in a range here, right? We have price in a box here. So, and we have good volumes here. The volumes are above the volumes here are definitely above the 20 period moving average. So on this candle, so if you decide to take a long here, where would you place your SL? Think about it, right? You're going long here. Where are you going to place your SL? Will you place it somewhere here below the low of this candle? Or will you place it somewhere below the low of this candle here? What is the purpose of an SL? Now, the purpose of an SL basically means to place it in an appropriate stage so that your idea of trade gets negated, right? Your idea of trade gets negated if price moves against you. So, assuming that we went long here, I have kept the SL here. Price has gone up, and there's an order block here, and the price comes down. So, price has hit our stop loss, closed below it, and we are out of the trade. So, did we place our SL correctly? Tell me, did we place our SL correctly? What do you think, guys? Or gals for that matter, right? So, I think we placed our SL correctly because the idea of going long is the price should have gone up and up. So, if we had not moved our SL after the closure of this candle, we would have been taken out, and it's good that we got taken out. Had we not placed our SL here, price has gone up to this low. So we would have lost basically from here to here. We would have lost another 12.69%. So placing an SL at an appropriate place will save you from huge losses, right? From blowing up your account. Let's go to another trade. Price is coming down here. Try to go up for a bit. Change of character. Then again, we have break of structure here. And we have basically price is going down. Let's go on the 4 hourly time frame. For example, price is obviously lower high, lower low, and price is hugging the EM at 9 and the 20. And assuming that you have placed you've gone short here in intraday or in FNO, right? You've gone short here. So this is basically your entry here, right? You've gone basically, you entered here. So the green basically is for the entry, and the red will be for the SL because SL means blood. The red SL means it's going to take away a capital, so it's the color of red. That's how I've kept it. You are free to choose your colors. So, for example, I entered short here. What is the appropriate place you think for an SL? Is it somewhere here? This candle, let me zoom in, right? This candle is 2.61%. Fine. 2.61 is basically not the candle, but if you go between the high and the low, what is the distance like? 15 bucks, so around 4%, right? So where will you keep your SL here? If you entered short here, should you place your SL here? If you placed it here, obviously you're still in the trade. You have to place your SL at an appropriate place. You could have kept your SL somewhere. If you're too stingy and say that I want 1 is to 4, 1 is to 5, if I place 4%, how will I get 8%? It's going to take too long. So I'm going to place myself somewhere here. For example, I'm just giving an example. I'm not saying what you should do and should not do. I'm just giving you ideas. Had you placed yourself somewhere in the middle of the candle because you thought the price is definitely in a downtrend, which it is, uh, and you are going to make money, and because you kept a small SL, your risk reward obviously will be nice, right? Because smaller the SL, chances of 1 is to 2, 1 is to 3 are very high. Now, what has happened is price has retraced back to the mean of 9 EMA and it's spiked through, although it's not closed, it's taken your SL. So, placing your SL at an inappropriate place has caused you to get taken out even though the price has moved in your direction. So, but hindsight is 2020. Now, hindsight is 2020. So you have something like, because we are looking at it, this is a cherry picked example. No, I am not cheating you. You can keep your SL here and you would have been taken out. So you should keep your SL somewhere here, right? Now there could be a chance where you get taken out here and then still price goes, but then so be it. You have to keep your SL at an appropriate place, give it some breathing room, neither too big. Don't want a 20-30% SL. Don't want a half percent, 1% SL. Got to be placed at an appropriate place. Now, why is this SL appropriate? This SL is appropriate because you are placing an SL on the other side of the EMA, on the other side of the candle, and you've given enough breathing room. You have given enough breathing room. Let me add this as a favorite here and show you. Yeah, 3.14% SL, right? Not going to break the bank. And forget the 3%. Don't get fixated on 3%, 4%. It's placed at an appropriate place to basically negate your idea of going into the of going into this in the first place, right? You entered short, price is retraced, and it chances are it will retrace. It does that, right? It keeps going up and down close to the mean reversion, right? So you have kept it at appropriate place. If the price came here and took your SL, that's fine, all good. At least you placed it appropriately. There is no harm, no criminality in being taken out. You may be the best trader in the world. You will get taken out multiple times. Doesn't mean your strategy is bad. Doesn't mean you don't know how to read the charts. What matters is, did you go in with the proper entry, proper SL, proper target? It's okay if your SL gets hit. Your, you may hit take profit also multiple times, right? So if you're rejoicing and enjoying life when your take profit is getting hit, you should learn to take the good with the bad. First, you have the summer. It's very hot, right? I'm talking India, but it's like this in across the globe, right? And it's so hot and you're begging for mercy. And then comes the rains. and then it takes away all the heat. The first couple of days, you will have all the heat that's gathered in the earth's crust, going up. So the rains will take a few days, but then slowly the earth starts to cool and start enjoying, right? And then after a while, you say, "Oh, what the hell, yeah? There's so much rain, so much rain. I'm fed up. My clothes are wet." And then comes the winter. And once the winter comes in, you start enjoying the winter. But after a couple of days, you start whining about the winter. Oh, it's too cold. My bones are paining. I'm old. My bones are paining. And then comes the summer. And then you say, "Oh, I loved winter." And in the summer, you crave the rain. And then when the rains come, you cry about it. So, bottom, long story short, apart from the lecture on life and seasons, learn to please take your SLs when it negates your trading idea. Let's go to some other chart, JK paper. Let's look at something for our intraday folks as well, because too much of swing makes the intraday guy not very happy. While a swing trader may say a swing a day keeps the blues away, an intraday may like an intraday trader will like to keep it short. They want to be in and out in a few hours and then have a party if they are into full-time trading. If not, they just want to, make their profit or take the losses and then move away from the laptop. They don't want to be a trade monkey from 9:15 to 3:20, right? So I've gone on the 15-minute time frame, right? The 15-minute time frame, we are below the EMA 200, and you have something like a green candle here trying to breach. It's not been able to. Then you have a candle here, right? And if you took an entry below the below the low of this candle, and where would you place your stop loss now? High and low is just half a percent, very short candle. So where would you place your stop loss? I'm asking you, the viewer, where would you place your stop loss? One, it's a lovely place to take an entry because you're close to the mean, that also the 200 EMA. Second, you can place your SL on the other side of the EMA by keeping some buffer. And that buffer could be anything that you think appropriate based on your trading strategy. I can give you a lot of ideas, but let's say you keep it here or somewhere here. So it is on the other side of the EMA. And if the price breaks through, your idea, your idea that the market is in a long-term downtrend, at least in the short term, if you get taken out, then so be it. That means you are correct in your analysis, but at this moment, price is trying to go up. If you see here, price is I'm on the 15-minute time frame, guys. Please note that, right? You are in a clear downtrend. Price is above all the moving averages, the 920, 50, 100, and the 200, and then price is slowly started to grow up, and price is now consolidating here. What this means is that either the price will break through, it's trying to break through, whether it succeeds or not, that's a different story altogether, right? So price, all these candles are slowly hitting away at the resistance. Now let's see whether the bulls succeed or the bears and the EMA 200 basically doesn't let them pass. So you took a shot here and you are still in the trade. Your SL has not been taken. Obviously, if it's this intraday, you cannot keep going. You'll have to square up before 320. But you get the idea, right? So at 10 o'clock here, you're short, and you would, if you had trailed your SL, you would have gotten taken out. Else here you are at you would have had to square off before the close of this 15-15 candle, right? So this is how you went in, and you would have made some money. Let's look at a different chart. Again here, I will zoom in. Price is in a long-term downtrend. Price is trying to break through, and you have double tops here. Price is gone down. Again, you have this candle, and you have taken a shot below the low of this candle and a high above here. Now this candle is hardly anything, right? 0.25%. Let me zoom in. It's hardly anything, right? 0.25. So there's hardly 1% move here. Your SL would be somewhere here, and you're still in the trade, and either your trailing SL gets hit or you achieve your 1 is to 2 or whatever, and you get out. So I've shown you how to place a SL at a appropriate place so that you don't get taken out unnecessarily. Because if you place your SL too tight without thinking about anything, chances are that you will get taken out prematurely. For example, if you took an entry above the high and kept your SL here, you're taken out and prices moved in your direction. Can you see? Let me zoom in so that it's crystal clear, right? If you had taken an entry above the high of this candle and kept your SL here, it's taken you out and then gone in your direction, right? So you have to be clear on what you're doing. Keep breathing room, but not so much that your risk reward ratio becomes unpalatable, unsustainable. You keep 10 to 20%. Are you going to get 1 is to 1? Forget 1 is to 2, right? All your YouTube channels 1 is to 2, 1 is to 2 in intraday, 1 is to 2, 1 is to 2 in swing. Is it really possible to get 1 is to 2 in intraday if you're not doing options? Is it? I can show you, but cherry picking is not going to change reality. So please understand what you're doing. 1 is to 2, 1 is to 2, 1 is to 3. Very nice on YouTube videos. Does it happen with you in real life? Please let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, do so already. There's a wealth of knowledge in this channel, and it will help you become a better trader. And if you're really serious about trading, like I told you at the beginning, join my paid mentorship. Nothing of value in life comes for free, right? You paid for your education, paid for your graduation, your post graduation, your MBA. So when you're spending time and money learning, learn here, pay for it, value it, practice it, and make money. I'll see you in the next. Thank you for watching.